So today we've got no Strawberry 9281 saying that it was their first year as a 1099 independent contractor, so not an employee, and they didn't claim any expenses against that 1099 income. Can they now go back and add those expenses and how? So here's what they say. I owe a little over $7,000 from 2022's taxes that I've yet to start paying on. And younger and dumber as a 1099 contractor, I claimed $0 in expenses, which is surely why I owe so much. Last year, I claimed my expenses and ended up owing a couple $100s. What are the steps I need to make to get this amount owed down? I can't get a loan and don't want to see penalties and any more interest. So no Strawberry. What you need to do is file an amended tax return. Form 1040X. Depending on how you file your return, you may be able to electronically file this amended return. Let me pull up an amended return as a matter of fact. All right, here we go. The 1040X, amended U.S. individual income tax return. Top of this form, just your basic information. You can see that all there, your name, address, social, all that stuff. Okay. You're not changing your filing status, right? So you would check the filing status you used on your original return list. So I'm assuming you're not changing your filing status. And then check it out. Here in column A, you report these amounts as they appeared on your original Form 1040. Okay. So for example, and by the way, before I forget, you would put 2022 here, obviously, right? You got to let the IRS know what year this amended return is for. But basically, what you would do in column A, which says original amount, you would put your 2022 adjusted gross income. So you go your 2022 tax return. Here's like a blank one. Let me get rid of this blue ribbon. Zoom in. Come on, there we go. Your 2022 adjusted gross income you'd pull from, down here. This is your adjusted gross income. 2022, 1040, line 11, whatever's on line 11. Okay, put that there, right, and so on and so forth. And then what you do is sequentially in the software, how this would work is you would have your original return in the tax software and then tell it, I want to file an original return. And then these amounts in the original amount column should populate for you, right? Just from your original return. And then what you do in your software is after you've told it to do an amended return and do one for your state as well, right? If you are in a state with a federal, or not a federal, if you are in a state with a personal income tax, after you've told it that, any updates to the return will then affect, that you make in the software, will then affect column B and column C. Okay, so basically what's going to happen is the correct amounts with your business deductions against your 1099 income from that corrected return, that amended return that you're doing, will appear in column C, all the way down from adjusted gross income to, refund or amount you owe, with the difference being in this, net change, increase or decrease amount, right? So that's basically how the amended return works. You also need to submit an explanation of changes. The space provided below tells us why you're filing 1040X. This isn't tax advice, but if someone in the situation, generally speaking, I would say they could just write something very simple like, I forgot to include my business expenses on my originally filed Schedule C. I'm amending this return to report my business expenses against my 1099 income. Very simple, straightforward, plain English. Doesn't have to be fancy legalese for something as basic as this. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes amended returns can be very complicated, but this is very simple. I didn't report my business expenses. Okay, just say that, right? Right, and then you sign it, right? Date it, send it in. Of course, if you're e-filing, then you would just electronically file it with your tax software. But yes, that is what you would do if you did not report your business expenses on a previous year that you should have. Okay. Don't expect the IRS to process this quickly. Good news is you probably have some time before you're going to be in active collections, and hopefully the IRS won't put you in active collections while you have an amended return in the queue. So, all right, folks, thanks so much for watching. If you find yourself in this situation, right, we talk about what to do with folks who we know owe the IRS a specific amount of money. There's no question they owe it. But we also help a lot of folks lower the amount they owe, not just the amount they pay, like through an offer in compromise, a settlement, but lower their actual tax liability by doing things like this, by amending a return. Amending a return for missed business deductions, amending a return because they called their too much of their Roth distribution taxable. They should have looked back and actually seen what their basis in their Roth was. Amending a return because they overpaid on their capital gains tax on their stocks they acquired through a employee stock purchase plan or RSUs or all these things, right? So that's what we do here at Choice Tax Relief. It's some of what we do here at Choice Tax Relief. And if you would like to schedule a free consultation with us, give us a call, 866-8000-TAX. That's 866-8000-829. Or visit our website, choicetaxrelief.com, fill out the form, and we will reach out to you. I have some other videos for you here on the left-hand side of your screen. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.